Hey there, you're sitting in front of Zoom meetings all day long and you're constantly seeing the same camera angle. Messages, conference calls, phones, it's starting to all sound the same. And so we expect our leaders to deliver messages in much more engaging ways rather than simply just staring at a webcam and speaking in. How do we change that? Let's find out. Hey leaders, I am now 100% convinced that you are all going to be your own media production companies now. Due to COVID-19, our comms teams are no longer able to work with you in person. And so I think what's going to happen is every leader now is basically their home media production team. You're going to need to be able to capture your messages at home in a much more dynamic way. Earlier you saw that Zoom communication, we're all staring at Zoom meetings all day long, and so you as leaders need to engage and inspire your people. And you need to be able to do that by engaging in more creative different ways. Start thinking about building on your own kit, doing media production at home. You can outsource the editing, and I'll talk about that in a little bit later. But let's make sure that you get your message out to the world in a much more engaging way. Now, if you remember the real world, some of us I think may have forgotten because we're on a virtual world so much anymore, is the screen is really small in the virtual world, but in the real world we get to interact. As a leader, you're walking around. You're not just standing at a screen staring like this all day long. And so how do you create a more engaging environment? I'm wearing a wireless mic. I'm moving around in my home office space here, and I'm trying to deliver a message. I'm using my whiteboard to talk about my message here, engaging my people, getting them excited about the future. Now, you're going to need some equipment, and we're going to talk about how to get that done. So I'm sitting at my desk in my home studio, and I've started to build out the space, which includes just a dedicated camera. I got a really nice podcasting mic here to record audio recordings, and I think it's important at this point to start considering the leader as their own media company. As you're communicating information, you can't just be doing Zoom meetings all day long. You got to create more engaging angles. Now imagine watching a video and it's at one camera angle the entire time. You would just fall asleep. No movie is like that. You can't watch a video or a movie where there's only one camera angle. And so because I have my own equipment at home, I'm not limited to just the webcam that's on my computer, but I can now put my camera on a tripod, different locations, move around. I got really nice recording equipment here, like a podcast mic, but sometimes I want to be able to move around. Especially as you're delivering your messages as a leader, you want to be moving around, creating some dynamic energy. Just sitting in one place isn't good enough. And so this camera is designed so that I can move around, create different camera angles. So I started out with a wide shot of the space, and then I ended up a little bit closer in my space, and I'm ending with a personalized message to my audience here. I implore you as leaders to start investing in your own digital equipment at home, a camera, a good wireless set of microphones, and a tripod. With that equipment, you can start producing better quality, raw images that you can send to the cloud and work with your production team to edit the videos. You can do it yourself. There's also people out there that can help. But the first important thing is capturing good audio and good video. With that raw set of ingredients, we can edit and stitch together the video that you're seeing here. Let's improve the game. I know story is probably the most important thing first, but production second. Let's do both, because I think our people deserve good quality communications, especially in this time, and they deserve better. Let's go do it.